Hello everybody, welcome back to part 7 of a Coffee Talk. So in the previous video we had that girl's father come in who wants to be in the entertainment industry, Rachel's father, and find out more about his daughter. And Freya accused him of being an old pervert when in fact he was there to meet Georgie, the cop, and have his advice on what his daughter was doing. And Georgie agreed to do a background check on his daughter's new manager, who he doesn't trust. So I read the headlines in the last video, so I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to continue onwards. Are you sure that would be okay? Ooh, you jumped right into a discussion right now. Oh, hold on, I'm saying to Freya, are you sure that would be okay? So what has she told us here? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but if something that'll make the story different. Oh, okay, so she's using part of that story and trying to change it up and give my advice on it. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully. Yes, indeed. Was she going to accuse the old man of being a pervert over his daughter? Or a perverted man harassing girls in the coffee shop? That could mean bad publicity if it gets out about it's this location and it's based on this and that. Who knows? And gracefully. I know. Ah, it's a big dude. Gala. Hey Gala. Good evening everyone. Welcome Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? Why am I doing voices now? I should have started that at the beginning, man. That would have been funny. It looked like you were having an intense discussion. Yeah, I would like to kind of finish that or get more clarification on what that was about. It's nothing. Perry was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? Drinking coffee, of course. I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. We can't really have a proper conversation with the customers here because you're going to like, oh yeah, we're telling everyone stories in a glamified way in a book and I'm making money off of you without your permission. Oh, don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt Perry for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... Remember my remedy? No. Of course. Fuck. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember? It's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Oh wait, the last thing is... what? Obviously. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Well, I'm just going to put fucking tea and then ginger in it then. Tea and ginger. Yeah. Is this it? How is it? Nope. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. You said tea and ginger. Far from it. Oh my. Pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. You dick! Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night. You are done? I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's going to be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. Ah, yeah, he was being a bit of a dick to that girl. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. Maybe he's just a bit blunt. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well, Freya. Ah, come on. Ah, is this a new customer? Who's this? Oh, it's Bailey's. Good evening, everyone. So he's back. This was that girl's boyfriend. I wonder what his take is on the fact that he wants to get married and his girlfriend isn't liking it because he has to sacrifice his family. Welcome, Mr. Bailey. Hey, How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Perry was criticising my story. Damn right. For whatever reason, I don't know. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is a non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. Oh, I see. So it's like an interactive book based on the choices that you make. So she's kind of put a new spin on the concept of the stories. She's taken the stories and then giving you points based on your decision. That's an interesting concept. Okay. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that choose your own adventure show. Netstream. Oh, pardon me guys. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making my novel not in the form of book. Wait, making the novel not in the form of book? What? But in the form of story cards. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that sounds annoying. What? I know, right? As if she's all the time in what? As if she's all the time out, has all the time in the world. Yeah, she doesn't have that kind of time to do that. You know, keep it simple right now at this point until you can move on to other projects, assuming this one kicks off. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I've finished it, okay? Interesting. Alright. As Perry said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyways, I haven't ordered anything. When they find out that bits and pieces of it like remind them of their own fucking self-story, they're like, wait a minute, this sounds like me and my girlfriend. This sounds like so and so. You know what I mean? They're all going to be there. And the book's going to be loosely based on them. Sorry guys, I was yawning. Need some coffee. But anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What does he want? I can't believe I got fucking Gala's thing wrong. I'm pissed. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte. You know how to make it? Well, I can read the recipe and then it will still fuck up probably. But here we go. Ginger latte. No, wait, hold on. What do you say? Fuck. Okay, I'm getting pissed. Ginger latte. No, I don't know how to make it. Hold on. Nope. Oh, ginger milk, I'm assuming. Because the other one... Yeah. It won't let me go to the bottom though. I'm just gonna brew it. There you go. Enjoy. Hope to God it works. Here you go. He's not looking pleased. Are you sure? Yeah. Oh no. Let me say no more. I just wanted to hang around here. Any drink will do. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? How are you doing? Oh yeah, how are you doing, Bailey's? Because of his whole situation, I got the coffee wrong. I'm a prick. Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I'm finished for job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh, I'm assuming it's the girl. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious, how did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young, stupid, you know. Young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Oh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Ooh, wait, what? Oh, I see. Hold on. After my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Okay, so, okay. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. What? So instead of a succubus, he was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac? Okay. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to go into details, but this succubus was super hot and a slut, basically. No one really wanted to know. She'd been through so much dick that guys were like, yeah, we'd bang her, but we ain't going to keep her. She ain't the kind of girl we want around, like, long term. All the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? Yeah, told you, slut. That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. It wasn't her. Huh? Lua seems like, Lua was my friend's girl. Ooh, this is spicy shit. So how did he end up going from the player girl to actually end up being with his best friend's girl? And I assume, obviously, they're not best friends anymore. Damn. That's some, damn. Bit of a dick move, really, but we'll see how that one plays out. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... Let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her... Wait, I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. Okay, fair enough. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. Ooh. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went to our place together and witnessed something surprising. That his best friend was banging the hot chick. Her best friend. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. There you go. Holy mother of moly. Or holy, whatever. I saw the look on Lua's face. With disbelief, anger and sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you? Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch. and he beat me to a pulp, easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that, and I don't remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. Yeah, it was, man. Damn, that was interesting. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With whom? There was this male model. Oh yeah, that's right, a model. I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. They were just they were arguing about. What were they arguing about? We were talking about your relationship. Sorry guys, I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm speaking so much. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff, and then this guy Hyde joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Okay, before we get into this, I will say that I know somebody whose family don't want nothing to do with them, but this person consistently seeks their approval and wants to talk to them. Like you don't get the gist of they don't want to fucking know you. Where I'm like, I ain't seen you for 10 years. I can go another 10 easy. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So people are like that. There are people like that who insist on or just don't understand the concept that these people don't want to know you and let it go. They can't let go. It's kind of weird. Maybe you're one of them. Maybe you know someone like that. But me? Fuck off. You don't want to know me. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. In actual fact, I'm avoiding situations right now. What did I avoid the other day? I avoided a funeral. I'm avoiding a wedding. Oof. Not because I don't like the person. I just simply am not interested in, what do you call it? Social gatherings. I don't really give a shit about it. Not in a nasty way. Good luck to them. But you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to. It is what it is. It's just me, right? There's an insight into me, Insane Brit. Let me tell you about my family. Or, should I say, most elven families. Ooh. They all think they're high and mighty. I was going to say that in most anime I've watched and stuff like that, they all seem to be, we are the superior race, we are, you know, this, that and the other, the X, Y and Z races below us, and this, even human, they might even look down on as well. In things and shows I've watched, I know it's just all fantasy, but it always seems to be the way, right? If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance and are everything. Yeah, like noble families and stuff like that. We must never ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. Woo, racism right there. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. What would an elf have as a job then? What would be honourable to an elf? Medicine person who does healing? That would make sense. Or warrior. Or soldier. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, or a CEO. Okay. You know, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. There you go. It's frowned upon, looked down upon. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you became the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. Damn. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue passion of art. Damn. That's a bit sick. He yelled about her kind of ruining the country. What? Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Sorry. Damn. Accusing her their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Jesus Christ. Oof. These people are hard work, man. No wonder you want to fuck them off. I want to fuck them off and I don't even know them. I mean, come on. This is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've been using that word once or twice in this video. Maybe in the previous part of the playthrough. But there is a racial element here that's obvious. But I don't know. Maybe I don't like the idea of it being said out like an underlying message in the game. But it is what it is. But this game has a lot to do with race. So, yeah. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. There you go. That's what I said. Like, reconciliation, trying to befriend people that fucking hate you. Fucking don't give them the time of day. Fuck them off and move on and you'll be a lot happier for it. That's my feeling on it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for both of us. What about her? Gala. Oh, he chips in. Gala, man, you frightened the shit out of me. I didn't even fucking see you there. I forgot you're sitting there. What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however, it may not be the same for her. I can't remember. They have an issue with him as well? I can't remember. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story, obviously. It's so intriguing. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? She's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. No shit, we can see it in your fucking face. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack. But we won't abandon our family or anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and our family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubuses are true? Well, at this point, you're not going to change their minds. I don't see it happening. The way I see it in general, and this is a hard truth and maybe not an absolute truth, because people, you know, you say leopards don't change their spots, you can, you know, I kind of agree to a point, but then that doesn't leave room for redemption or change, and that's not right either, because some people can change. But I see some people with certain ideologies, and I think to myself, you'll die out with those beliefs and, you know, stupid opinions that you have that are wrong. They will die out. You will die, and all your fucking beliefs will die with you. That's how I look at some people sometimes. I'm like, that's my general thing. So that, you know what I mean. But if this is a racial thing in the community of elves, wolves, or whatever it is about certain races or whatever, so, you know, like I said, you can only, in their culture, you can only have certain jobs and stuff. So unless someone makes a change and makes someone change, like start that growth, but the newer generations in society will grow up and will become accustomed. So gaming was hated years ago, now it's loved by most people, and the most people were kids and now adults now, and you know, no one can stop it. It's an ongoing thing. We understand the concept of, like, just for example, gaming. It's more widely accepted, more mainstream than ever. It actually grosses more money than music and movies combined. So you see what I'm saying? Like, over time, things change with the next generation. Ideally. I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions, which she does already. She knows, she feels she don't want to feel responsible for him leaving his family. But there's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but what you don't know what the future holds. But you don't know what the future holds. That's a good point. One day circumstances might change. One day one of you might regret your decisions. One day you might use the word "I left my family for you" card. That is something that always could be thrown in someone's face. I agree with that aspect of it. To manipulate the situation, keep them around. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn ferociously at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work, because life is full of storms, and marriage, it will not survive on love alone. True. Once that I've heard one or two people talk about, like, oh, it's all this, that and the other, and then later on they actually fight a lot more than you'd think or expect, because it was there before the flame, but then the reality of it is the chase was over, and then you had to live with that person. It was like, they annoy me, they bother me, we're fighting all the time, we're disagreeing all the time. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny how you desire one thing. You might get the perfect person who you're chasing after, right? Your dream person. But then when you have to live with them every day, you find out they're not all that's cracked up to be, and somebody else is more compatible for you. It is what it is. I've seen that happen before. So, just throwing it out there. What I'd recommend, in my opinion, it sounds a bit weird, but if you have a best friend who you get along with in every aspect, try maybe having something with them. You can argue don't ruin the friendship, and that could be a thing. That's a reality. But then, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Who knows? That's what I'd recommend. But hey, that's just me. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? Well, he doesn't, because he's hundreds of years old, and that's really going to kill him. At least I don't think so. Or at least not for hundreds of years. But she might need it. You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. He's thinking that way. Yeah, I didn't know that. 100%. So if he leaves his family, he loses those privileges, and there's all kinds of different things that go with that. Then you're not going to be immortality anymore. Fuck that. That's a scary aspect of it. Okay. Damn, I didn't think of that. So what, he'd become mortal or whatever, and then he'd have whatever amount of years left? He's got to really think about that. Part of me, based on this situation, would go, you know what? Fuck that. Based on that knowledge, I would specifically look for someone in my race, because I would not want to lose that. I'll be very honest with you. I'd rather find someone with my own race who, if I'm going to live forever, based on this, by the way, if I'm going to live forever or hundreds of years, I'll take that and a couple of heartbreaks and move on and live another 150, 200, 300 years than, I can only live 80 years and I'm dead. Fuck that. That's just looking on it from the outside view of my perspective. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured, emptied their entire savings for an $8 pill, because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. Damn. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. True. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. That is a very good point. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologise for my intrusion. I think it was good advice, and raises some very important questions that you may not have thought about. Good insight, Gala. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Perry. No problem. And Freya, I'm sorry I got it wrong, dude. My apologies. Bye. Well, I fucked up my orders, Freya. But the conversation was fascinating. What? Money, please. You owe me, I'm going to assume, 80 quid for all the drinks you've been having. I ain't seen you hand over one bit of fucking money. You made me lose a customer in a minute. Oh, 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that wait, hold on. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps the hot drink will give you some inspiration and me some money for keeping this place open for this shit. Sounds like a good idea. A great idea. God damn. Oh, it's the end of the day. I fucked up 2 orders of coffee and I'm pissed off. Today's headlines anyway. Let's read them. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Coachella. I don't know what that is. Is it like a I think it's a festival? Some shit? A music thing? I don't know. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. That'd be funny. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedatives illegally? Wait. WHO, the World Health Organization, vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally. Okay. So you can't... Okay. Alright, interesting. So European government stepping in, and it still exists, and they don't like the idea of hospitals selling the Fury sedative illegally. Didn't know it was illegal. But okay, it is what it is. Alright guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A very interesting concept and situation thrown up regarding their relationship and things we didn't think about, you know, or I didn't think about, certainly, in terms of children being bullied. Okay, that's one thing. You're always going to get that to a point if they're half and half of whatever. But at the same time, I forgot, I just completely blindsided by the fact that he would lose his elf privileges and live for hundreds of years. And yeah, that would be, you know, that you'd have to put up with that and deal with that. It is what it is. Damn. So a lot of big things to think about. And yeah, you have to talk to the girl about them, the succubus. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and enjoy the coffee. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching.